Welcome back, guys, and today we're back in SnowRunner checking out a really cool truck mod. Now, what you're looking at on screen right now might just look like a modified Ram 1500, but it's actually a lot more than that. Now, back around, I believe, 2012 to 2014 area, there was a package that you could actually order through a Dodge dealership called the Ram Runner package. Now, the Ram Runner package essentially took your Ram 1500 and transformed it into basically a dealer installed long travel pickup truck that you could take out in the dunes, you could jump it, you could do basically whatever you wanted with it. Now, I believe the cost for this truck with the package back around that time would have been about $66,000 to $68,000, I think, which is crazy when you think about how now, you know, a Raptor now is even more than that. And this back in like 2012 to 2014, this was something that legitimately had a full long travel suspension package that you could basically pick up as an order from your Dodge dealership. So wild stuff here with the Ram Runner, and now we're gonna get it in the garage, we're gonna customize it, and we're gonna see what we can do with this thing. And also, I will leave links below to where you guys can actually get the info on where you can find this truck, where you can pick it up, how you can get your hands on it, all that good stuff. And yes, it is also a PC only mod, as it is branded as well as a paid access mod. So let's go ahead and get straight into the customization. And right off the bat, we have a 5.7 Hemi. We also have a race-tuned 5.7 Hemi. I think you guys know which one we're going to be going with, although the regular 5.7 Hemi is no slouch either, for sure. Now, gearbox-wise, we got one option. It's a 6-speed. Now, with this being the Ram Runner, it's important to keep in mind that while you can take it out on trails if you would like, it's designed for more high-speed stuff. Now, suspension-wise, we got one suspension option, and tires-wise, this is where it starts to get a little bit more in-depth on the features that you can choose. You have a Michelin XZL, you have TSL Boggers, you got Mud Graps, you've got IROCs, BFG MTs, Maxxis M9060s, you got BFG Crawlers, KO2s, that's what it actually comes with as standard. Then you also have Interco, let's see, Super Swampers, you've got IROCs, these look kind of like an older generation trail grappler, but, oh, you can even do those like, oh god, what are the wheels? The Archon wheels, I think? I think that's what they're called. Either way, if you wanted to do more of a show truck wheel style setup on this thing, you could if you wanted to. Now, would I do that on a Ram Runner? Probably not, but at the same time, it's completely and totally up to your own personal preference. Now, your tire size options are 39 and 41, and I think for this build, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a set of probably 41-inch KO2s. Now, let's see, bed-wise, you can do a tailgate, but I think I'm going to actually leave the tailgate off, and then you can also I'm going to do the rear windows up, the front windows down, and then in terms of wheels, I mean, you got a big selection of wheels here, and I think for this rig in particular, let's go with a set of these, actually. These look really good. And then you can actually paint it whatever solid color you would like, but I'm going to go with that classic, like, Mopar Ram Runner livery, because I think it just looks too good to not put on there. Now, let's head out to the racetrack and do exactly what the Ram Runner was made to do. That sound is incredible as well. It sounds so good. Now, I'm definitely going to want to time a lap or two around the racetrack, because I want to see what this thing can put down. Now, let's see. Whoa, easy. And all right, let's see what this, that's the co-op. And then, okay, so I guess the co-op is the only one that's available at the moment. So I'll tell you what, let's just see how this thing feels after a few laps. 3, 2, 1, full send, come on. I'm really curious to see, A, how it handles, and B, how it jumps, like how it handles itself in the air. Straight into the first corner, this thing has mad levels of grip. Has absolutely insane levels of grip. Look at that. You have to kind of dial in your own expectations of how this thing is going to perform in the corners after you take a few corners in it, because boy, is it on it. And dude, it is on it all the time. Oh god, it's so fast that your dude's head flies through the back of the seat. It definitely feels like it was tuned really well for the Season 7 physics. And obviously, you know, if you guys are not aware, the Season 7 physics are basically a improved high-speed set of driving physics to where it makes it a lot more manageable to drive around something like, for example, a racetrack at higher speeds. All right, let's see how it handles itself in the air. Woo! Oh, no! Had a bit of a moment there, but I think that was just a weird, like, physics moment. It was, I mean, it was nosediving a little bit, but it was going to pull out of it until we ended up in a weird, like, rollover. But I'm not going to blame that on the truck at all. I'm going to say that was a little bit more of a, partially a physics hiccup on the game's part and partially a driving hiccup on my part. All right, let's go through pit lane, get a little bit of a repair. Let's see if we can put down a cleaner lap this time. Coming into it at literally full pace. No lift here. Let's see how much air it can get off of this little rise in the terrain. That was awesome. Bro, the pre-runner style suspension tuning is so on point with this truck. It's so top-notch. Ooh, easy. Picked up a tire that time. Actually, picked up a tire on the rear. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Dude, honestly, like, I am so proud of this little thing. I am so freaking proud of this truck. Not bad. Stay to the inside. Oh, back to the outside a little bit. It loves to pick up that inside rear tire. That is brilliant. The amount of times that it has picked up that inside rear tire today is so good. It's so brilliant. Let's see if we can do... Oh, wow, I didn't mean to slow down that much. I wanted to slow down a little bit. I probably should have just lifted rather than braked, because when I braked, it automatically downshifted a whole bunch and really pulled out a lot of my speed. Easy. Thank you. Let's not have that happen constantly. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And almost there. Come on, and across the line. Not bad. Not bad at all. But now, let's throw a different set of tires on it and see what it does when we take it into a little bit more of a trail riding oriented environment. So let's throw some, let's see, 41-inch boggers we could do, mud grapplers. You know what? Yeah, we'll run Dubs' mud graps on it. I really like the wheels that he's got on this thing too. Definitely like a Black Rhino style wheel. Now I want to take it up to this flex rock, see what it looks like right there, and see how much flex we can actually get out of it. So let me back this thing up. Gonna have to do a little bit of a diagonal approach. That's not bad. I mean, it's definitely stuffing tire for sure. I mean, that's gonna be way higher than the suspension droop would even allow for, but if you're ever curious as to how much tire this thing can stuff, there's an idea for you in the front especially. All right, let's take it down to one of the other nearby obstacles. So when you go through this race gate, you'll see after it, there's a lot of rocks that are chilling out right there, but we always use those. Let's use some different ones this time. Man, this thing takes off. Like, if you just stay on the throttle a little longer than you might have intended to, it really starts getting after it, more so than you might think it would. I want to find some different rocks, like some rocks we don't normally use. Maybe these? I don't know if these are like, they just kind of stop right there. They don't really keep going. Like, the whole reason we use that little rock pit back there is because there's more variety to it than just one or two rocks. And can I just say, this is making such short work of this entire trail. It's just like literally blazing its way through this entire thing. The second I find a little bit more of an obstacle, I'm definitely going to go that route, though. Ooh. Where's that creek go? Oh, not very far. We're actually headed for... I don't know if I want to go that way, though. Like, what we should do is we should head up there towards the mountain. And actually, we can make a little bit of a pathway out of this creek. I know it's not really a... Really? My all-wheel drive wasn't even on? Dang, okay. Let me see if I can just find my way through here. Oh, yeah. Way easier getting through there than I thought it was going to be. Holy crap, that's a plunge. All right, let's not spend way too much time down there in the water. All right, thank you. Now, this should be the route to get up to the mountain. I know that that wasn't exactly the most realistic way to get back on course, but we're back on course, so I'm not going to worry about it. Now, I just want to find some kind of stacks of rocks that we can climb one after the other. I don't want to climb just one rock because, you know, there's a lot of rigs that can climb just one rock, but I want to see how this thing does when you put it in some proper, like, not even rock crawling, but just general rock climbing, you know? Let's make our way out of the water now and see how, you know what? Let's see how it does right here. This is going to be properly steep, but we should be able to find some grip. Kind of walking its way down the side. Maybe if I give it a little bit of winch encouragement to turn. There we go. Wow, after using the winch to make the front end turn to the side, I mean, it's literally, it got right up the side of it. That was super easy. Not bad at all. And actually, I disconnected the winch before it even started really climbing, so at that point, you really don't even have to worry about it. This is gonna be an interesting one. Let's see how she does through here. Dude, what? So yeah, if you wanted to take this thing down some rock trails, you totally could. I might need to bump this one a little bit because it was kind of struggling to find a footing, but that's not the truck's fault at all. That's just like kind of a wheelbase thing with this particular obstacle. Something? Something? Anything? There you go. Thank you. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Made it up and over, no problem at all. Now, granted, while this thing is most at home on the racetrack, it certainly will not struggle in any other kind of environment out here. And the cool thing is, you know, the suspension height, the tire sizes, all that stuff is within a realistic area. And if you want to dial in this thing to a more, you know, quote-unquote, like vanilla/realistic power level, you totally can with the other engines. So that's one of the coolest things about it, is that it applies to so many different gameplay approaches all the way across the board. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later. Hope y'all enjoyed.